Welcome, Barbara, and thank you for being here with us today. Can you go through a little bit what is your background and what you specialize in?
30 years working in a legal environment, then I decided to retrain as a nutritional therapist and then in hypnotherapy and psychotherapy, practicing in clinic for the last 7 years. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist, an advanced practitioner of psychotherapy, advanced practitioner of BWRT level 3 and BWRT master coach. I'm also a supervisor and mentor of BWRT, supervising other practitioners.
As BWRT is such a brand new therapy, can you let me know why you decided to practice that therapy?
I trained in hypnotherapy with the Essex Institute of Hypnosis, and my teacher was Terence Watts, the creator of BWRT. I was on the first training course in 2013, and since then I've carried out in excess of thousands of sessions with clients. BWRT is my go-to therapy, and why? Because it's so effective with clients' symptoms.
How does BWRT work?
Well, from birth, we store experiences in the subconscious or the working part of the brain. Any impulse our brain receives begins the search of that part of the brain. You can call it a data recognition matrix. It finds a match and starts to respond, doing what it's always done when it finds that same pattern. This is about half a second before we know what we're doing or it reaches the conscious mind. Sometimes that pattern was created in a moment of trauma, a response to something that was a threat at some time. That's why it's so difficult to control anxiety and panic, for example. That part of the brain, the early part of the brain, is doing something automatically. With BWRT, we can change your response to that event, replacing that response quickly and releasing any traumas and negative thoughts or feelings. We only have to know what you want to feel rather than what you do feel. BWRT drastically reduces the number of sessions needed also.
What can BWRT be used for?
Fears, phobias, traumas, grief, anger, GAD, that's general anxiety disorder, performance enhancement, driving, exams, blushing, motivation, commitment anxiety, success inhibition, poor self-worth, smoking, most negative and destructive thought patterns in fact. Level 2 is designed for more stubborn issues. How we view our inner self, our core identity in fact, which determines our behaviour. Here we'd use level 2 for addictions, eating and alcohol disorders, binge eating and drinking, OCD, depression, bullying and much, much more. Here the client can become the person they always wanted to be or should have been.
How soon can you expect results?
So in most cases, almost instantaneously, for that symptom that we're working on. I typically see clients for 1 to 4 sessions. With the simple fears, like fears of driving, flying, spiders, often only just 1 session. More stubborn conditions though, like addictions, eating disorders, binge eating, drinking, depression, OCD, they take a little longer. So BWRT can help with emotional triggers related to overeating, which is often a comfort and coping mechanism for emotional needs. This can be the result of stress, negative emotions derived from traumas, guilt, embarrassment, shame, humiliation or anger, frustration and so much more, which can trigger the overeating.
In summary, if you had to encapsulate everything you had said, what would you say?
So if you're struggling with emotional triggers and find yourself reaching for that chocolate or biscuits or alcohol when life gets tough, BWRT is tomorrow's therapy today.